argument started right in front of the residence hall, Mountain View Residence Hall, where hundreds of students live. It started around 1:30 or 1:20 this morning. The group of students just standing here in the parking lot when police say the shooter ran to his car, grabbed a gun, and then shot 4 students. Here in this picture, you can see 18-year-old Stephen Jones. Police say that he told police, though, that he had to shoot at the students because they were chasing them. Once they got into a fight, he says that he was punched in the face and then chased to his car. He told police that he grabbed his gun and told everyone, yelled at them saying, "I have a gun." And according to the suspect, when they started to move towards him again, that's when the shots were fired. We know that 4 students were shot. 1 student was killed here at the school, Colin Brough. 3 others were injured, taken to a nearby hospital. Justin was just talking about that this morning. But for students living here, especially right in this dormitory, it was absolutely terrifying.
He stayed there and we were able to take him to custody with the first officer that arrived on scene.
It's very easy to be removed from like the stuff that happens in Oregon, just over a week ago, that to wake up this morning and see that this had happened on our campus. Flagstaff is kind of removed from everything else. We don't have nothing like this happens.
Now, students reported hearing at least 6 or 8 shots, and you can see where those windows are open on this residence hall right here. And the shooting took place right here in this parking lot, so students could hear those popping sounds so vividly. We read a lot of their tweets on Twitter earlier this morning, them waking up to it, just frantic, scared, wanting to know what exactly was happening. But we do know that NAU police did have this area secure within the first couple minutes that they were on scene. They say, like you just heard the police chief say, Steve, that the suspect stayed here. He did not run. They had no kind of an argument, taking him into custody. Steve.
Thanks so much, Katie Connor. And of course, that investigation still continuing right now. There's been a lot of talk on campus today about the campus-wide alert system. This is a system that's very similar to what we have at U of A, ASU, and really campuses all across the country, designed to send out mass text messages to all students so that everybody knows when there is a threat on campus. But NAU acknowledging that something went wrong with their alert system today. The shooting happened about 1:20, but students expressing concern to the NAU police chief this morning say they didn't get the first alert until about 2:50. That's an hour and a half later. And it turns out that glitch resulted in what NAU described as limited distribution of the initial alerts, which detailed those precautionary measures for just 700 students.
At 1, all my friends called me and were like, something happened. There was like all this Twitter feed on it. But because there was no alert, I didn't really think it actually happened.
That alert, keep in mind, was supposed to go out to about 15,000 students. So we took action to find out what went wrong.
The individual, the police dispatch needed to check a box. All of this was rectified very quickly, but this was a dynamic developing situation, and that's what they did. Yeah.
Now keep in mind, like a lot of campus alert systems, this is also an opt-in system. In other words, students have to sign up for it in order to get those alerts in the first place. And that, again, is very similar to what we see on other college campuses. We were able to run into a number of students on the street today, asking them if they got the alert. Many told us they never set it up on their phone, guys, and certainly they may be doing that as we speak.
Yeah, and very telling, too, by the student and what he said. I didn't even think it existed because I didn't get that alert. So just goes to show how important those alerts are, and hopefully they're able to put the policies and procedures in place to make sure a glitch or human error doesn't happen again. Obviously, such an important situation. Steve, thank you.